Yoga with Yogi. Today we're going to be doing a yoga flow. One of my favorites by Yoga TX and Cole Chan from Yoga TX. I'm here by the river here in Kankakee, Illinois, getting ready to do the yoga and have an amazing time with all of you. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because today we are on that push to get to 700 subscribers so that we can have more people that are joining in with great health, wealth, love, happiness, joy, and peace. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for being fit and wonderful. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for all the love, kindness, and shares. Thank you for the DMs and all the stuff that you've sent to me. I'll have some new outfits that you guys have sent them, and pretty soon. I'm so happy. Peace and blessings. I am so excited. So we're gonna get started with a little bit of a warm-up. I'm gonna pull up the full body stretch. From bird. Actually, we're gonna just do this one.
Hi, beautiful friends. This is Cole Chance here with Yoga TX, coming right back from Asia, stateside, and excited to share some more videos with you all. So today we're going to do just kind of a total body stretch to get everything loosened up. So we'll work on neck, back, side body, hamstrings and quads, of course. But let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and find your seat. If you would like to sit on a pillow or something to raise your hips up over your knees, sometimes that can relieve some stress if you're having any issues in your knees. But go ahead and just come to seated and take a big inhale. And sigh it out. Let's take one more inhale. So next inhale, let's raise our hands up over our head. Let's look up. Try to grow a little bit taller. One more inhale. And exhale, bring your arms down. Start to walk forward. While you're doing this, make sure to keep your hips on the ground. So at the same time you're walking your fingers forward, you can push the floor away.
Hello, Thunder.
Push your hips back down.
Hello, Jadam.
Big inhale. And exhale, so you can come a little
Hello, the Hunt Bunch. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys for saying hello. Thank you for the chats.
And then to the right. So here you want to keep your left hip on the floor. So again, you're pushing away. At the same time, you're falling forward.
What's beautiful in your world? I am amazing.
Your left arm up a little bit.
Doing a little yoga, feeling good.
Side body stretch.
Having a nice stretch. Talking to you on this beautiful day. It's like 85 degrees out here and beautiful.
You can go ahead and slither onto the other side. So reaching out to the left.
Thank you. I'm glad it does sound good.
Your right sit bone connected.
Yes, it does sound good.
So find where your stretch is today. If you'd like to lift that top arm, you can do that. Or you can stay
Where do I live? I live in Kankakee, Illinois, in Kankakee County.
Sink a little bit lower.
We have a wonderful Airbnb that we have here on the property that people can hang out in and visit. And if you want to take yoga lessons or do some meditation, you can show up.
Look up, reach up. And drop your left arm. We'll keep our right arm and we'll bring it up and over. So we'll connect our right hand to our left ear. And just gently.
So where are you guys in the world? How's the weather where you are?
You can take your left hand. You can open up a little more right here. If this feels nice to you.
I always wanted
You
to
can
do
also
this.
reach your arm
Yes, you
out.
can.
You can walk your fingertips out. You can also kind of move your arm around. So find that spot for you. It'll be different
Sometimes you just gotta turn the camera around to face you. Texas. Oh yeah. That's the place where Thelma and Louise couldn't go. Oh, naturally from Michigan. Y'all got good apples up there. What brought you from Michigan down to Texas?
Back here, we tend to want to come in when we feel the pain. So make sure you're staying open.
Sure do. Yep, that's the apples.
One more. Release. Go ahead and take that top arm to your left knee here. We'll take a twist.
Your mom did not like the weather. Yeah, I will say.
Behind your hips.
The weather in Michigan can be a little weathery.
Bring your spine up and out.
It's much more consistent in Texas.
Taller, and then exhale. We'll twist our
Oh
body.
my God.
And then bring your head around. So bring your head around last. Protect your neck. On your inhale, come out a little bit and extend up.
Yeah, oh no, the winter is the worst. Hey, here in Central Illinois, I will tell you the winter is not the much fun either.
Someone's pulling a string.
However, you know, thanks to global warming, winter's getting a lot shorter. Tomorrow, next year, we might even have it down to like 15 minutes. It'll be like the worst, coldest 15 minutes we have, but you know, it's just 15 minutes.
Bring your left head to your shoulder. And then again, with your right hand, find what's working for you and where you can find that.
So what's your favorite things to do in Texas? Besides eating meat and like paying less state taxes.
This is really
Six Flags. Oh yeah.
Computers are trying to kill us.
You're a roller coaster rider, huh?
We spend a lot of time focusing on kind of
Yeah, we have Six Flags Great America in the northern parts of Illinois, up in Gurnee, Illinois. I don't even know if it's still open.
You created.
I haven't seen the Six Flags commercial in a little while.
And come back up. Take your left hand to your
What's
right.
your favorite ride at Six Flags?
Inhale, lift up. And exhale, start to twist. And again, head around last. Inhale up. And exhale. Twist. Last time. Twist.
Oh, the Superman ride. Okay. Superman.
Take our hands and clasp them behind our head.
Soldier Boy would be very proud of you.
Seated cat-cow, it has the same variation, same action. So let's inhale. Push your chest forward, roll your shoulder blades together on your back. So think about, you can even think about visualizing that. Your shoulder blades coming together onto your back.
What do you like the most about the Superman ride? Like,
Sternum going towards the
what is it that makes you say, yeah, Superman ride is my
thing.
thing?
Tuck your chin as you start to curl.
Is it the height, the
your
speed?
back. This should light up the muscles going on either side of your spine here. So you can control the intensity.
Your love of Henry
Not
Cavill
as
and
far. This can be
Clark Kent.
intense. Inhale. Separate your elbows. Look up. Chest out. To arch your back.
Ah.
And again. Exhale. Bring it all back in.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Inhale. Expand. And exhale. Back down. One last time. Inhale. Open and expand.
Is there anything special or magical you're doing on this day?
Back in. Belly towards your spine. Good. Back seated here. So when you come into cat-cow, just turn sideways on your mat. Let's go this way. All right, so we're going to come onto our hands over our knees. Spread your finger pads wide, and your knees about hip distance apart. Your toes will be on the ground here. So we're gonna take that same action, the cat-cow, right here. So we're gonna inhale. Again, chest comes through, hips come up, belly to the ground, and look up. Shoulder blades come onto the ground. Same action. Exhale, push the ground away. Pull your spine up towards the sky. Bring your belly in towards your spine so everything's moving up. Inhale. Bring everything back down. You can go really slow here and feel that articulation of your spine.
Now,
So
what's your favorite part of the stream? The hump bunch?
Pulling your chest through. So there's two actions, down and out. Exhale, push away. Tuck your tailbone. Everything up. Again, inhale, come through. And there's also an action here of feeling like your knees and your hands are pulling together. That'll create that feeling of your chest coming through. So you're really pushing together. Really exaggerate this action if you really deep stretch.
Getting a really deep stretch. Doing cat-cow. Wow.
Wonderful. Let's take our right hand right underneath your gaze here.
Putting that right hand right underneath the gaze.
Take your left hand.
And reach up.
Up. Just fun twist.
And then we're going to thread that all the way through. And we're going to thread that shoulder, and you can take your left hand and move it on up to the top. And get deep into that stretch. And if you want, what I like to do is straighten out that leg on that same side so we put a little extra pressure on that shoulder. Get real deep. And then if you got a little extra, you can swing this thing around and bring your arm to the back end and open up even further. Woo! Woo! Getting deep in them joints. Come on back up. We're gonna do it with the other hand. Oh wait, that's the wrong hand. And then we go this way. And sometimes I like to dig in with the shoulder a little bit because you can feel your fascia and other tissues and tendons being tight. And once you find that balance, you extend that right arm, left arm out. Excuse me, bless me. And really allow yourself to get into that shoulder. Also extend that left leg. And then come on back up, back in the cat-cow. And we're gonna take a child's pose, baby. So we're gonna sit back into child's pose. Put my butt on my feet. Get wide as the mat. Sink on back in and slide forward. Whatever level you can. I'm putting my belly on the ground. Stretching my arms out as far as I can. Really getting in underneath. Get your chin down. You want to open some more. Come on back up. We're going to do some dogs now. What we call downward facing dogs, right? So go back up into that cat-cow, looking towards the ceiling. And then back down as we swing forward. You're going to tuck your toes. Push back with your hips. Straight back into that dog. Now, you might want to pedal that dog out. That means make your legs get a little stretchy. Bend your knees. Flex your feet. Just feel into it. Come back up. Bend back into that cat-cow.
Untucking the toes. Push it back. And this time, let's stay. Let's check in with our hands. Spread your hands again very wide here. As wide as you can, like gecko hands, gecko palms. Push away. You can have your knees bent here. Your heels do not have to be coming towards the ground. They want to be coming towards the ground, but they don't have to be touching the ground. That's the direction they're going, but they don't have to be there. And we're pushing away. We want our sit bones coming up towards the sky. Another inhale here. Start to shift your weight forward into your hands and slowly take little baby steps. We're going to walk towards our hands. Just very slowly. Back towards your hands. And let's separate our feet. Let's go all the way to the corners and edges of the mat. So drop your body. Grab your elbows. Just rock side to side on your knees and start to open up your hamstrings, and you can sway side to side here too. Just start to slowly wake up in there. Depending on what time of day you're doing this, it can be tighter than others. But just be gentle with yourself. And then come to center. And again, let's take that twist that we did on our knees. So take your right hand below. Let's bend your right knee. Bend your right knee, your right hand here, and we'll twist open to the left. And you can take your left hand to your sacrum, or you can bring it up. And we're just going to twist around. So your left leg straight, your left arm is straight, and we're bending into our right. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, come back around, and let's replace. So left hand, left knee bends. Inhale, and twist it over to the right. We'll take one more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Let's tiptoe together here. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Our knee as well. And again, you can keep the blanket right there if that's helpful. Untuck your toes. We're going to take our left hand off the side of the mat. And you can just lean over to the left. You can bring your arm up. We're going to open up this whole side body. I'm sure you can feel it already. You don't have to go very far into this to feel it. But we're just going to kind of feel like you're arching over. So we're just going to arch over. And if you can bend this arm to go a little bit deeper, or you might just be right here today. This is an intense stretch. We don't get into psoas a lot, so this might be new for some of you. A big inhale. Go ahead and drop that hand. Take your right hand to the inside of your right foot. We're just going to reverse this and twist over to the left here. Inhale. And exhale. If you're feeling frisky today, you can grab back for your left foot, for your right foot, sorry, and get into the quad stretch. Go ahead and frame your foot. Go ahead and replace your hands here. We're going to push back. So we're going to start straightening our front leg. Bring in your back leg. So we're going to step it up about a foot. Say, let's go about a foot. Wherever you need to go to drop your back heel. So our back heel will be at a little bit of an angle. Our back foot will be coming towards the right of the room here. We're gonna take pyramid pose. Our hips want to stay centered, but want to come out to the left. We want to keep them centered here. So that means that you might need to bend your front knee. You might need to come in a little bit more. But those are the things that we want. We want the back heel on the ground. We want our hips going forward. So just find where you need to be to make that happen today. I'll stay about right here. So once you find where you're at today, go ahead and inhale and lift. So every time we inhale, we want to lengthen. Kind of that feeling of, like I mentioned earlier, like you get a string attached to your head. But you're lengthening out to an inhale. And then an exhale, then we'll fold forward and come into the stretch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fall. Just helps you work with your breath, with that natural movement. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And go ahead and plant your hands here. Take a big step up to the top of the mat. Place your feet next to each other. Inhale, lengthen out of your hips. And exhale, fold. And you can keep a bend in your knees here. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And let's step back with our left foot now. Come down onto your knee. Kind of settle in here. So we'll take our right hand off the side of your mat. So you're kind of coming up into your hips. It really helps. Everything that helps is if you are kind of feeling like you're scissoring your thighs together or you're compacting your hips. It'll help keep that strength. Also engage your core. So you're not quite as coming into your joints as harshly. So to really feel that engagement in your core and your hips, then bring your arm around. So we're centered here, we're stabilized here, and then we stretch from a centered spot. So we go ahead and start reaching over. If this is too much, you can also keep your hand right here. This way. Just think about rainbowing over the side here. This whole line should be lit up. Back around, we'll place our left hand on the inside of your left foot. We'll twist open to the right. So bring your top hip, so your right hip here. You can kind of feel like you're bringing it back, like bringing that femur bone back with you as you twist. It'll keep your hips centered and square. It'll also bring you deeper stretch in your IT band, which we all need. So twist around. Think about bringing your right hip back. You can also grab your foot here if you would like, and add in a quad stretch. This is a multitasking stretch. So wherever you are, take one more inhale. Exhale, release. So replace your hands when frame one foot. Straighten our front leg. Where you are here today. So I'm going to step in. They might be completely different on both sides. You want your back foot at a diagonal. Go touching, and really step into the back edge of your back foot. You really want to connect to that back edge. And then we'll center. We'll square our hips facing forward. So you kind of want to pull this right hip again, pull it back into its socket. So whenever you feel centered and straight here, let's lengthen up. And then exhale, fold. And just continue to move with your inhales. Come up a little bit, lengthen, and then fold. And then exhale. A couple more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Go ahead and plant your hands. We're going to step back into plank this time. So let's step back into plank. Let's take an inhale here. You can stay in plank, or you can bring your knees down. Either place is good right here. Whichever place you're at, you want to roll your shoulder blades back and together on your back. Wherever you are, let's take one more inhale. And bring your core up towards your spine, so belly towards spine. Let's everyone go ahead and come to your knees here. Untuck your toes. We'll shift forward a little bit, so bring your chest a little bit forward through your hands. With your elbows in, we're going to come all the way down slowly, all the way down to the ground. Good. So let's take our hands, clasp them behind our back. Or you can just bring them to your sacrum if that's easier.
I'm going to modify and do a little boat pose.
We're going to bring our chest up and start to bring your fist towards your feet. So we're going to be stretching away. Shoulder blades on your back. This is another good one for you computer workers. Really bring them all back here. So inhale, a little bit higher. Every inhale, try to lift a little bit higher. One more, you can do it. Inhale. Leaving your chest up, bring your hands forward underneath your shoulder blades. And then press up into cobra. And then go ahead and fall down. You can rest your head on the left side here. So we've done some twists to help with flexibility of your spine, and this is a really good exercise now to help with some strength. You want the flexibility, but you also want the strength to keep a healthy back. So we'll do a little bit of both. They work together. So we're going to do a different variation of this. Let's take your hands and place them behind your head. On an inhale, we'll lift up. So your whole back body will be lit up here. I'm sure you can feel it, as if you were wondering what was working there. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale. You can really push into the floor with your toes, with your tops of your feet. That'll help as well. Let's do one more inhale. Keep your chest up. Bring your hands around underneath your shoulder blades. Inhale. Come into cobra. So you always want your arms bent in cobra. You never want it completely straight. But roll your shoulder blades on your back. And go ahead and come down. Beautiful. Let's push all the way up into child's pose. Up and back. Stretch your arms out here. Push yourself back up. Let's come back. We'll do just a couple leg stretches, a couple more leg stretches here. So let's take our feet straight out to Paschimottanasana here. We're going to lift up and out like we did at the very beginning. Pull your belly in and start to shift forward. And we're looking for length here. So you want to be coming towards your feet, not necessarily towards your knees. So keep your back straight, come forward. If you want to bend your knees, you can also put a rolled up towel, blanket, anything right here. We really want to focus on keeping your back straight and bend over. Inhale. This is a really good counter pose to the back bend we just did. And one more inhale. Exhale, fold. Wonderful. We'll just come back up into seated where we began. And we'll take one more twist just to get a out here. So let's do the same twist that we did at the beginning. Let's take our right hand to our left. Inhale up and out. Exhale. Twist. Inhale, stretch up and out. Side. So left hand on the right knee, inhale. And exhale, twist it out. Inhale.
Ah.
Come back to center. All right, thank you all for practicing with me today. This is just a good, quick routine to kind of wake up everything or maybe relax everything at the end of the night. But thank you all for practicing with me, and I will see you next time. Again, Cold Chance at Yoga TX. Thank you, yogis. Inhale, come forward. Chin up. Exhale, push back. Chin. Should feel really flowy. You want to be matching your breath. And so it should kind of like you're riding a wave.
The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The Tao is both named and nameless. As nameless, it is the origin of all things. As named, it is the mother of 10,000 things. Ever desireless, one can see the mystery. Ever desiring, one sees only the manifestations. And the mystery itself is the doorway to all understanding. Under heaven, all can see beauty as beauty, only because there is ugliness. All can know good as good, only because there is evil. Being and non-being produce each other. The difficult is born in the easy. Long is defined by short, the high by the low. Before and after go along with each other. So the sage lives openly with apparent duality and paradoxical unity. The sage can act without effort and teach without words, nurturing things without possessing them. He works, but not for rewards. He competes, but not for results. When the work is done, it is forgotten. That is why it lasts forever. Putting a value on status will create contentiousness. If you overvalue possessions, people begin to steal. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. The sage governs by emptying minds and hearts, by weakening ambitions and strengthening bones. Practice not doing. When action is pure and selfless, everything settles into its own perfect place. Heaven and earth are impartial. They see the 10,000 things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people as straw dogs. The sage is like heaven and earth. To him, none are especially dear, nor is there anyone he disfavors. He gives and gives without condition, offering his treasures to everyone. Between heaven and earth is a space like a bellows, empty and inexhaustible. The more it is used, the more it produces. Hold on to the center. Man was made to sit quietly and find the truth within. The spirit that never dies is called the mysterious feminine. Although she becomes the whole universe, her immaculate purity is never lost. Although she assumes countless forms, her true identity remains intact. The gateway to the mysterious female is called the root of creation. Listen to her voice. Hear it echo through creation. Without fail, she reveals her presence. Without fail, she brings us to our own perfection. Although it is invisible, it endures. It will never end. Heaven is eternal. The earth endures. Why do heaven and earth last forever? They do not live for themselves only. This is the secret of their durability. For this reason, the sage puts himself last and so ends up ahead. He stays a witness to life, so he endures. Serve the needs of others, and all your own needs will be fulfilled. Through selfless action, fulfillment is attained. The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to. It flows to low places, loathed by all men. Therefore, it is like the Tao. Live in accordance with the nature of things. In dwelling, be close to the land. In meditation, go deep in the heart. In dealing with others, be gentle and kind. Stand by your word. Govern with equity. Be timely in choosing the right word. One who lives in accordance with nature does not go against the way of things. He moves in harmony with the present moment, always knowing the truth of just what to do. To keep on filling is not as good as stopping. Overfilled, the cupped hands drip. Better to stop pouring. Sharpen a blade too much, and its edge will soon be lost. Fill your house with jade and gold, and it brings insecurity. Puff yourself with honor and pride, and no one can save you from a fall. Retire when the work is done. This is the way of heaven. Carrying body and soul and embracing the one, can you avoid separation? Can you let your body become as supple as a newborn child? In the opening and shutting of heaven's gate, can you play the feminine part? Can you love your people and govern your domain without self-importance? Giving birth and nourishing, having yet not possessing, working yet not taking credit, leading without controlling or dominating. One who heeds power brings the Tao to this very earth. This is the primal virtue. Spokes converge upon a single hub. It is on the hole in the center that the use of the cart hinges. Shape clay into a vessel. It is the space within that makes it useful. Carve fine doors and windows, but the room is useful in its emptiness. The usefulness of what is depends on what is not. The 5 colors blind the eye. The 5 tones deafen the ear. The 5 flavors dull the taste. The chase and the hunt craze people's minds. Wasting energy to obtain rare objects only impedes one's growth. The master observes the world but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. favor and disgrace seem alarming? High status greatly afflicts your person. Why are favor and disgrace alarming? Seeking favor is degrading, alarming when it is gotten, alarming when it is lost. Why does high status greatly afflict your person? The reason we have a lot of trouble is that we have selves. If we had no selves, what trouble would we have? Man's true self is eternal, yet he thinks, I am this body and will soon die. If we have no body, what calamities can we have? One who sees himself as everything is fit to be guardian of the world. One who loves himself as everyone is fit to be teacher of this world. That which cannot be seen is called invisible. That which cannot be heard is called inaudible. That which cannot be held is called intangible. These three cannot be defined. Therefore, they are merged as one. Each of these three is subtle for description. By intuition, you can see it, hear it, and feel it. Then the unseen, unheard, and untouched are present as one. Its rising brings no dawn, its setting no darkness. It goes on and on, unnameable, returning into nothingness. Approach it, and there is no beginning. Follow it, and there is no end. You cannot know it, but you can be it, at ease in your own life. Discovering how things have always been brings one into harmony with the way. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. One can only describe them vaguely by their appearance. Watchful, like men crossing a winter stream. Alert, like men aware of danger. Simple as uncarved wood. Hollow like caves. Yielding like ice about to melt. Amorphous, like muddy water. But the muddiest water clears as it is stilled. And out of that stillness, life arises. He who keeps the Tao does not want to be full, but precisely because he is never full, he can remain like a hidden sprout, does not rush to early ripening. Become totally empty. Let your heart